Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another one of these. Sorry it's been 2 days, but um, told you guys that I produce more of these, but I still want to space them out. So it's not like you guys are getting me a week later, a month later, or a million years later. At least you guys are getting me here and now. But hello everybody. Welcome back to another one of these. Hello, I'm your host, Mikamo, here for vlog number five of this sort of consecutive um, vlog acceleration or blog production thing. So this is my fifth one in. So this is my fifth one consecutive. So it's, I might not do these in a row, but yeah, I just wanted to quickly update you guys because it's about 11:45, so I'm going to be here about 5 minutes. Could probably shoot you guys all the details about 5, 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. But hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the production. I thank you guys for the reception on the Pokemon Lost Johto stories. It's been great. We're also at like 70 something views for the month, and I want to tell you guys that we have like 640 views in just over 3.5 months. 3.5 months. That's quite the start, guys. It's not a snap at. That's actually pretty cool, pretty good for you guys, and pretty good for all my subscribers or people who are subscribed, unsubscribed, and people that are either we're just passing through or watching for their viewing enjoyment / pleasure. Um, so yeah, that's very exciting. It's very good. Um, so yeah, I so I wanted to talk about. Actually, I wanted to probably going to be more than this. So this is probably going to be upload somewhere around midnight. So I wanted to talk about the Corvette lineup that's and some of the new car reveals that are getting pushed out in the next couple of weeks. So I have a couple of announcements. So the two cars I'm focusing on talking about is Ford's SC convertible and Dark Horse SC convertible, and the Zero and the G in the Grand Sport. The Grand Sport and the pricing for the Grand Sport, and then the Grand Sport X, the two new cars. For those of you who don't know, and for my younger viewers, the Grand Sport used to be a special vehicle that General Motors made quite a few times throughout the history of the brand. They made a Grand Sport back in the early 60s where they took a coupe, and they put a 6.2 liter or 6.3 liter V8 in there, and the car made about 480 horsepower. These cars were always beefed up and really cool cars. I actually have a Roadster of one of the Grand Sports in my collection. I'll show you guys real quick what our Grand Sport model of a Grand Sport looked like. So there was one in. So there was a coupe and a Roadster. I think Roger Penske campaigned one, and obviously for those of my older viewers who know the story, General Motors mothballed the racing program and banned all factory racing because there was a big consensus about safety and speed and everything, because this is right around the time Ralph Nader, unfortunately, was Mr. Consumer Advocate, was rearing his ugly head about the safety of the muscle car and the Corvette and all that other stuff, fins on cars and stuff like that. He'd been campaigning since like the 50s about fins on Cadillacs and all this other unsafe at any speed. If anybody's read the book, it was just to protect it was a kind of a loose aim to protect the consumer, which it did because on sort of, and it was actually big. But yeah, Ralph Nader, Mr. Consumer Advocate, sort of ruined a lot of good cars, including the Corvette. And the Corvair actually wasn't all that great of a car when it first came out. It was a low speed car, it was kind of good, but when it got hotter and they got really cool engines, a lot of people thought it could have been of the Porsche, but it had the Porsche things. Unbelievably, Porsche figured that out, and they're still producing a mid-engined car / rear engine car today. So that's what that happened. But it was also just they were spending too much money, and they were secretly just going to develop all their stuff for NASCAR because that's all it was. Because that's all the muscle car was really for. And then and then we jump ahead to the 1990s with the 96 Corvette with the LT4 330 horsepower car. And then you jump ahead to 2010 with the Z06 bodied Grand Sport. I actually sat in a coupe back in 2010, Sunset Orange coupe back in 2010. And then there was a Grand Sport like 2015, 2016 with the Z06, same thing, Z06 body, Z06 handling packages and stuff like that. And then eventually they also had, they didn't have the Grand Sport up until now. They've waited about 6-7 years to actually put the Grand Sport. They waited about 6-7 years. It took them a while to do the Grand Sport it took them 4 or 5 years to do the Grand Sport. It took them 5-6 years to do with the C6, and obviously, this little blue car right here, that's a Camaro. That little blue car right here was supposed to be a Cobra. It was supposed to be a Cobra killer. And I heard that one of the cars was sold to a privateer for $1 because they sold it for $1 and they put it under just the consignment of a regular Corvette because they didn't want General Motors and the government and a bunch of other people talking about that. So the new Grand Sport is going to be debuting as a 2027 model. Obviously it's 2026, but it's going to be debuting later this year in 2026 as a 27 model. So it's got a 6.2 liter V8, which is very true to the original, which is true to the Grand Sport up there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be I know there's a roof that comes off on the ZR. I don't know if there's going to be a convertible version because there's obviously a hardtop version of the car. There might be. I think they're just doing the coupe. And the coupe has about 535 horsepower. It's got a 6.7 liter 409 cubic inch V8. I think it has about 510 foot-pounds of torque. And how much is General Motors? And how much does General Motors figure to sell this for? So the 2027 Corvette Stingray that's going to be coming later this year is going to sell for about $75,000. So the Stingray is the way it's going to go is the Stingray is obviously the base model, even though $75,000 doesn't seem like a base model really. But in terms of performance, 75 grand is a steal compared to a Ferrari because and you can actually have a car that you can actually work on. You don't really have to give it to anybody significant. At least I don't think, but I think with the paddle shift transmission, I think you will. there's the Grand Sport. I mean, there's the Stingray convertible, and then there's the Grand Sport, and then there's the Grand Sport X. It's going to be called the GSX, but it's different. It's not the Buick GSX. It's the Grand Sport, all-wheel drive. Obviously, it's going to have the electric motors from the ZR1 and the ZR1X, except it's going to be tuned a little. I hear the ZR1X is supposed to around 715 to about 730 horsepower. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to give you guys the specs on that one when they fully announce it. But so you guys want to guess the price? Is it 85? Is it 80,000? Is it 85,000? Is it 88,000? Is it 90,000? Or is it 100,000? If you guys said 88,000, you guys are correct. So yeah, so they're going to be selling the Grand Sport for 88,000, which is about $1,300 more than the but it's supposed to slot in between the and that's before options, by the way. So it's supposed to slot in before. So I'm pretty sure once you option it all up, it's probably going to be in the 120 to 100, and probably be into the 120, 100,000 to 120,000, $120,000 range, which is a lot for a car that is supposed to be the icon of a legend. Even though you can probably get a 2017 Grand Sport for probably less money than that and still have a decent car, and those cars cost like. It's funny because the Grand Sport Coupe that I sat back in 2010 started out at about 60 grand, and the one I sat in sat up for about 78. So in like 15 to 16 years, the base prices jumped almost like $28,000. It's a lot. This goes to show how much inflation has really rocked the country these last couple of years because of all the baloney that's been going on, price gouging and tariffs and all the other bull crap. So, and I think the ZR1X, I think, is supposed to start at, not the ZR1X, the GSX is supposed to start a little further north than that, although the prices haven't been confirmed. I will probably do that. If anybody in the comments section knows that, they can, fact check it, but I'll check it anyway. The other car that's going to be debuting soon is the Dark Horse SC, which is going to cost like 80,000 or something like that. These Mustangs, and because it's now I think it's like 90,000. So I think it's like 80,000 because I think the SC is like 75 ish. To 80,000 ish, which is a lot of money. I mean, it's never the Mustang GTD that costs like 300 grand, which is too much for a car like that. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update on what the Grand Sport's doing. But 88,000 is a very, very it's very big price hike. I don't know, man. So guys and gals, I don't know if that, but I'm pretty sure there's some collectors out there that won't mind paying a fortune for something like that. That's kind of rubbish, but for an icon that's pretty legit, especially you're getting, and that's actually pretty cool, you're getting 535 horsepower from a car that kind of a compromise because you got it on a Z06 body and Z06 handling packs, and you got stuff from the ZR1. I'm pretty sure they're going to have wings and spoilers and colors that are going to jump the price up. So I think it's legit for an iconic name, and with all the power, it definitely lives up to it, because if it didn't make any more power than the regular one, then everybody would be like, oh, it's not a Grand Sport. So I think it's legit. It's just a little too much money, but I think it's very cool. Seeing one in the wild is going to be tough because they're going to be so much money. But you know, it's good that General Motors is bringing it back. It's just the price is a little hectic. So, amid all the other stuff. So yeah, I thought I'd just tell you that, and I'll give you more details on the Mustang and the GS and the Grand Sport X and stuff like that. So I will update you guys on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'll upload this now so you guys can enjoy it. Peace out. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday when you guys enjoy your Friday. I am going to produce one later. Later when I get home on Friday. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and there's going to be another one in the end of the day on Friday, so it should be good. I'm also going to, there's also a lot of racing this weekend, so I'm going to be covering Imola and the Grand Prix of Long Beach, both IMSA and the IndyCar race, which is going to happen. IMSA is going to be Saturday, and then Sunday will be obviously the Indy Grand Prix before they start the month of May, and I can't wait for that month either, so it's going to be exciting. So hope you guys enjoyed my little talk about the Grand Sport and me showing you my car model, but I'll come up with more automotive news tomorrow. I definitely have to talk about some of the stuff that I've been watching on the internet, and talk about maybe talk about some things, so, and talk about some other stuff, but or I might do some automotive related, vlog on Gran Turismo, so who knows. So I'll so you look out for that tomorrow. So it might be Gran Turismo related tomorrow that I might shoot the vlog, because I have a new set of earphones that I can put with the microphone. So look out for that, or maybe I'll just do a vlog and I'll do a GTA video and put that out. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and watch this one, and then later Friday there'll be one also out. So peace out, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. Good night.